Apex Legends, why do you hate controller players so much?
No, in all honesty, if you are a controller player, though, I am deeply sorry for you. For like the 30th time this year, I'm sorry for you. Just feel like you always get the short end of the stick and things just simply don't go your way. I'm sure a lot of you probably felt like saying that over on the megaphone. But we have a big update today regarding the situation of tap strafing getting removed yesterday. I guess it kind of all flows together. Also some crossover news that many people are wanting to discuss after a big thing happened in Fortnite, and a bone to pick that a lot of fans have with Respawn, because apparently Respawn did this over in the map rotation for Olympus and fans were a little upset about it. All of that and so much more in today's video. So make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new as always. Let's go for 1,169 likes on this video and let's jump right into it. So the first thing that I wanted to mention here, somebody is coming after Ragtag and they have no right in the world to be doing this. And you guys know Ragtag is a big YouTuber. People know him, people love him. He makes great content. Apex Legends phenomenon, honestly, in my opinion. And anyhow, somebody's coming after him and threatening to sue him, and literally makes zero sense whatsoever. This was the original post by this guy named Kretz1XD, and he said this: "Hi Ragtag, the video that got 340,000 views, delete it or you could send me some of the revenue that you made out of it. Legal actions will be taken against you if you do not delete it. And aren't you supposed to be somebody that people watch for fun?" And this is what he shows over in this video. Someone in the comments though saying, in fairness, I don't think the Bloodhound said, quote, "Give me energy ammo and I will kill everyone." I think they said, quote, "Give me energy ammo and I will be killed by everyone." Ragtag responded here and says, "Well, I've listened to it 300 times and I'm positive that I have that correct." I don't even know why that would make sense in context. Nobody is ever asking for ammo and says, "Hey, give me all the energy ammo and I'll be killed by everyone." That literally makes, nobody in the history of Apex has ever said something like that. It just makes zero sense whatsoever. They say things like, "Hey, give me all the ammo, I'll wipe the lobby, no problem whatsoever." That makes more sense in context to have been said. Well, Ragtag said he listened to it 300 plus times and that's what he came to the conclusion of what that guy said. And Ragtag said, "I'm unsure if my first attempt posted properly, but not a great time to be embroiled in a quote legal battle here, but here it is. Someone trying to make money from me or get me to delete this video that they were in after I met them in a game. Let's see how this plays out." It got a lot of comments here on though. I think Retrospect also said he went to law school and this guy has absolutely no grounds to stand on. Just basically saying block him and move on. Literally makes no sense as to why you would go through all of this unless you were kind of just seeking attention, I guess, or something. I don't know. Even in this guy's bio though, he's a 4-time Apex Predator apparently. So like, what is going on with this guy? These kind of threats are so silly because this guy has absolutely no idea what he's talking about. And also, if he decided to sue, he'd have to put his real legal name out there to begin with. Plus, he just has literally no ground to stand on. So a lawyer's not even probably going to take him seriously. Plus, the situation would cost way more money than it would be worth to even go after. But at the end of the day, it's worth noting that I hate to see Ragtag have to go through stupidity like this, especially when he just had a tragic situation like this in his life. Last thing he needs to be handling or dealing with is stuff like this. Now let's also talk about an update to yesterday's video. I told you guys that tap strafing seemingly had been removed, at least from the old ways that it used to be, and then there was this quote new tap strafe that was only allowing people to do 90 degrees. Well, right after I made that video, actually a little bit after it went up, Respawn did make this tweet saying that basically you can carry on now. They've solved the issues, they pushed out an update and they fixed the tap strafing and everything went back to normal. I tested it myself. Obviously everything is back to normal now. Josh Medina though did make a retweet on this saying it looks like that was a little undercooked. Maybe there were still some issues after they made this tweet, but now speaking, I'm pretty sure it's all back to normal and everything is good now. However, because of this freak scare happening, it caused for a lot of discussion. A lot of the controller players out there were under the impression though that Respawn has actually taken this away from the PC players, and maybe they're like, okay, this is a good thing. Maybe finally they're actually making us a little bit more equal now. PC players aren't going to be able to tap strafe anymore. And whenever this stuff came back, then people got frustrated with Respawn because they're like, no, look, this needs to happen. They need to be nerfed. This should not be in the game, or at least give the controller players a little bit of buff in the movement. And it simply just wasn't that. It was a bug that they fixed, they moved on, and it's actually full force back into the game now. But just as quick as controller players can be about complaining about tap strafing, a lot of the PC players came out right after this and saying that they need to make an immediate nerf on aim assist. This was Zeus of aim assist saying PC players right after this tap strafe nerf, saying, "I'm quitting Apex." This guy said in his chat, "I'm quitting Apex if they don't remove aim assist." So people were immediately calling for this nerf to aim assist after they thought tap strafing was actually getting nerfed. Many people were surprised though by Nicewig's take on this, saying, "Yeah, even as a controller player, I'm happy that the removal of tap strafing was just a bug. Tap strafing is a huge part in the Apex Legends movement and is unique and creative." Huge W from Respawn to fixing this as soon as possible. Response though that Respawn got under this tweet after they decided to make this tap strafing fix really quickly was very funny, especially coming from the controller player community, because it got obviously heated as it always does when it comes to aim assist versus the mouse and keyboard discussion. One of these being a comment from Rias who says, "For real, just can't let the controller players win." And Lobo Tommy saying, "Well, y'all got soft aimbots." I thought it was pretty funny. And then also another response here was saying, "Notice how quick that they come to fix tap strafing, but let there be problems with the servers and it'll be a week before we get any kind of confirmation that they're fixing it. Ha ha ha. I guess he's making the assumption here that because a lot of the pros are on keyboard and mouse, maybe they want to push this fix very, very quickly and just absolutely immediately so that the pros don't freak out, so the streamers don't freak out, being that I guess most of them are on keyboard and mouse. Obviously, don't forget you can tap strafe over on the controller if you want to, but you unfortunately do have to be on PC, and I think you can't even do it on Origin. I'm pretty sure you have to be on Steam. So I saw a lot of people trying to make an argument saying, well, you could tap strafe on controller, blah blah blah. Well, like, we all know that you can, but it has to be on PC, which is the whole point to begin with, because a very, very vast majority of the people that are playing Apex Legends on a controller are doing it on a console. So I'm very interested in your opinion on this. If you were the absolute head honcho of Respawn Entertainment for Apex Legends, what exactly would you do with no bias attached? What was the change that you would make here when it comes to mouse and keyboard and when it comes to aim assist over on a controller? Would you nerf aim assist whatsoever? Would you nerf the tap strafing whatsoever? Would you nerf any form or fashion of the mouse and keyboard and any form of fashion of the controller? And would you make any buffs or changes to either one to do what in your mind is considered balanced? Also wanted to mention this big discussion regarding the map rotation in Apex Legends. It's coming from Alpha Intel Apex Legends News, saying it's only been a week, but I'm missing it already. That being a picture of Olympus. Now I myself am also missing Olympus. I really love the map, especially compared to maps like Stormpoint. I would much prefer Olympus over Stormpoint. This is what Crowdrendo had to say though. He said they gave us Lifeline Town Takeover to only take it away 2 weeks after. That is not fair. Remove World's Edge from rotation. It's boring at this point. Last update was season 10. Then he got reminded that Stormpoint is still in the map rotation. And he also said this. Also, I forgot about Stormpoint. All of you are right. Stormpoint needs to be vaulted out of the game. Even though I love how the map looks, I can't stand it seeing it in the rotation. And then Roy also responded here saying, I want it permanently gone. So apparently people are still hating Stormpoint more than ever before. Now, personally, even though I don't like the map, I'm liking it more every single day. But I was very shocked to see some people saying, hey, just get this map permanently out of the game. Obviously, that'll never happen, but it is pretty interesting to gauge what are the fan favorite maps when it comes to Apex Legends. In order, I would say when it comes to ranked, Stormpoint, World's Edge, Olympus, Kings Canyon, and then when it comes to pubs, the complete opposite order, like Kings Canyon, Olympus, World's Edge, Stormpoint. Those would be my top 4 maps. I'm interested to see, though, what you guys have to say about it as well. Now, lastly, I just wanted to mention here, this was coming from Garrett League, showing this over on Twitter and saying, I wish we had crossovers in Apex Legends. Apparently, Fortnite got this big crossover just recently, and dude, they have honestly, you can make fun of Fortnite all you want, and I'm there with you, but this game's been out for quite some time, and it has maintained a pretty good player base, and it keeps people interested with all of these big events that they do, and they have honestly set the bar really high when it comes to fun events, because dude, they've had like live concerts in the game and stuff, and like, I would love if Apex did stuff like that. And obviously, I know we had an anime event, but I would like something a little bit like even more, I guess. Like, I would really love to see some Spider-Man, like Marvel stuff, or Pathfinder. Even if you wanted to keep like the ranked maps the same, it'd be nice to have like a quick 2-week temporary map update to the game for public matches only that had something to do with a crossover or something, because I know a lot of their responses are normally like, well, oh, we don't want to just add random stuff because the map might not make sense, the rotations might not work, so don't do it the rank, but do it for pubs or something. Make some more fun stuff. So I'm very intrigued to hear your comments down below. Make sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new as always, and like I said, let's go for 1,169 likes, and if we hit that like goal, I will use all the gameplay in my next video from any legend that you guys comment down below, and I'll even show your comment on screen on the video. So just comment a random legend that you want me to use in the gameplay for tomorrow's video, and I'll start using that legend from a random picked comment if we hit the like goal. Take care of yourselves, vibe or die, only positivity, and until the next time, later Gators.